Hello guys, this is Joshua Hawes here. As you can tell by the title of the video, I'm doing a review for Star Wars The Clone Wars Season 4. So, overall, pretty good season. Probably I'd say just barely the best season. Just barely surpasses Season 3. So yeah, but further, I really like this season a lot. I gotta say, the first 6 episodes are complete garbage. I'm sorry, they just are nothing. I don't care. It's just like let's kick off the season with a bang with 6 filler episodes. That's all it was, filler. Like it was just bad. The first, I think it was the first 6 episodes. They're just bad. I'm sorry. They were bad. Here's the thing. If I enjoy this show, from what I can see so far, it seems very overrated. I don't think it's as good as people say it is, but maybe it gets better in like season 5, 6, and 7. But the thing is, I've seen the majority of this show, of the Clone Wars show, and I don't get the hype. I enjoy it. Don't get me wrong, it's good. It helps flesh out the world. But most Star Wars movies are better than the Clone Wars. I'd say even the sequels at the moment are a billion times better than the Clone Wars at the moment. So, that's just my opinion. But don't get me wrong, I still enjoy the season. Once we got those 6 episodes of garbage done, like if the entire season was just those 6 episodes, this would probably be getting like a 1, maybe a 2 maybe like a 1 or maybe like a 2 I'm 2 out of 10 if I'm feeling nice, let's just say. But yeah, this was those 6 episodes were rough. But apart from that, you get it kind of gets for the decent like story for the most part. And it's just a bit of fun. I like that they're establishing a Sarge Ventress much more. I was really interested in her character because in the first 2 seasons I watched, she was basically nothing. She got interested in season 3 and they're kind of progressing her character even more. I don't know when this character progression ends, because it's probably going to end before season 7, I'd likely think, because what's going on with me? I can't talk because season 7, from what I've heard, they kind of merged the finale of season 7 and Revenge of 7 into it. So she's probably gonna have her story be complete before the final season, I'd guess. Which means they only have 2 seasons to kind of complete her story arc. And I'm interested in it. I'm not sure where this goes. Like, the way it ends quite interestingly. And yeah, it's a fun season. It gets quite interesting. It gets really interesting near the end, meeting characters we have not seen in a while and whatnot. It was very interesting. And in this season at the end, they kind of showed the darker side of Obi-Wan Kenobi. Like he's getting more into the side of rage, which I really enjoyed. I don't really know what to say about the show without spoiling it. Okay. Well, this isn't technically a spoiler, because I can talk a bit more about it, but Darth Maul, he's alive. If you watch season 3 of the Clone Wars, you know, because there's an episode with the notices like, you gotta find your brother, and he shows this picture of a red and black striped guy. So you just know, we already knew it was Darth Maul, so I think it's okay to do that. So that's how the rage Obi-Wan, because he has so much rage when facing Maul, because of course Darth Maul killed his master in episode 1. So that was very interesting. And when we see him, he's like a complete mess. He's like, literally, he's gone insane basically, because of he doesn't remember everything and stuff like that. But he remembers everything quite quickly, and all he remembers like revenge and stuff like that. But this was very interesting. Unfortunately, obviously we don't have double-bladed Darth Maul, because his lightsaber was cut in half, so he only has one half. But his brother Savage Opress has the double blades. I think we need to see a double bladed model. So I just hit something. I do think we need to see that in the future. But oh, there's this Jedi with 2 double bladed lightsabers called Carl. I think Carl. I don't know how you pronounce his name. He's big with 4 arms and 2 double bladed lightsabers. And I'm just like, he annoyed me. He was just like, I could tell when a kid there, I was like, you terrible person. You could kind of, I was like, why are you such a mean person? Then it gets solved and stuff like that. But I was just like, gosh, I really did like you. And, yeah, and stuff like that. And he's kind of a villain he's basically the villain for those few episodes, the main villain. So, and he's a really good villain, because I was just like, I hate you. I want to see you die. And I was just like to say this a lot, because no other Star Wars video, although I think Darth Sidious is a great vision, I don't have this huge hate for him. But that guy, I could not stand him in the best way possible. You know what I mean? I think he might be the best Star Wars villain. I know that sounds insane, it's between him and Darth Sidious, but Darth Sidious is probably better. But he's definitely in my top 3 because favourite Star Wars villain, because he is just brilliant to be a bad guy that I just hate. I just could not stand. I wanted to see him suffer. Which means they did their job. So yeah, this show is getting better. Maybe seasons 5 to 6 are just epic and the greatest thing ever. But I'm not sure, because I do think this show's kind of overrated. Because there's 7 seasons, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. I've seen the majority of this show, and nothing has really done it for me. I don't see the hype. Maybe in the last 2 seasons, there's going to be a bunch, hype. That it's going to be really good. I do think season 7 is going to be great, but yeah. Overall, I think this is just a little bit better than... Because during the 2 big storylines that I can remember, there's other stuff going on that I just can't remember, which kind of stops it from being high. I remember one episode when that was just kind of there. It was kind of, just there. So, but overall, there was some interesting stuff they did, but there weren't the big storylines. I felt like there was a big story after the 6 episodes of garbage. There was a big storyline. Once that gone, there was a couple of little small storylines. Then a big storyline to end it off. So yeah, I prefer if there was more big storylines, I guess. Yeah, of course I would. But I still enjoy this. I think it's a little bit better than season 3, which I gave a 7.5, I think. Yeah, I think so, because season 1 I gave 6.5, season 2 I gave a 7, and season 3 I got 7.5. So this gets a 7 point. It's definitely better, because it had less filler bad episodes, because season 3 had 11. Like half of the show was really bad, but there's a bit more. So I'd give it a 7.7. I think it's still an enjoyable show. It definitely deserves to be a Star Wars thing, apart from those 6 episodes. If you forget those 6 episodes, I might make it like a 7.7 or 7.8, but I have to take those into account. So I think 7.6 is the best. 7.6. I'm not sure. This is a tough one. I'll go with 7. This is very tough one to kind of, because it's not that much better than season 3. It's good, but it's not great. So those last few episodes were really interesting. I'll go with 7.7 because it had less garbage episodes at the start. Season 3 had 11 garbage episodes, which was half of the show of the season, and this only had 6, so it's a little bit better. I'll give it a 7.7 instead of a 7.6. So that's my final 4. 7.7 out of 10. Really good, but I still don't get the hype. Maybe the last 3 seasons will surprise me. But that's my review. Let me know in the comment section below what you thought of this season. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, turn notifications on so you never miss a video, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye guys.